Yo, yo, yo. So, welcome. And today we are talk about Merciless, who, news recently was released in the media that Merciless was found dead in a hotel room at Lindus Road. And, Lindus Road, that is in close proximity to TVJ. A lot of motels are around that corner, known for prostitution and drugs and all that thing. Not saying he was doing any activities involved, with prostitution or drugs, but just giving you a whole image of what the area is. Merciless is a legendary artist, a veteran and an icon in the music space, who has been around for a very long time and has fended off strong opposition from some of the strongest artists in the music industry, including Ninja Man, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer. He has endured a lot of blackballing over the years, because of the feud that he had with Bounty Killer when Bounty Killer, found it offensive that Merciless sounded like him, and wouldn't give credit that, hey, you tried to, mimic your style from mine, So they were at odds for many years, and Merciless perhaps got the better of Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, and Ninja Man at Sting one of those years when he basically challenged all three and came out as a victor. Now, me as a Bounty Killer fan, I don't see that as a victory. Because the audience was obviously biased because, of the shock value of seeing one artist going up against three, So I didn't see that as any objective type of clash, But some fans will tell you that, well, there is no rule in warfare or whatever, So it was indeed a victory for Merciless. So Merciless, he is no small fry in the realm. But yeah, Merciless's career is nothing to scoff at. Many people try to underrate Merciless, But please note that going up against Bounty Killer is one of the hardest things, Many artists have lost their careers over the years, by, getting embroiled in a warfare with Bounty Killer. Whenever you go against Bounty Killer, especially in his prime, he would have had like several persons in the music industry, recording artists, music producers in his pockets, radio disc jocks in his pockets, sound system operators in his pockets, and so they would refuse to play your song, and therefore your career would be hurt as a result of that, and therefore Merciless's commercial success, was kind of stifled due to the fact that he was at odds with one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful dancehall artists of that era. But it was not because he was not good enough to consistently run dancehall based on merit for all those years. And even so doing, he still managed to carve out a career for himself, spanning many decades, because this man also received hit songs in the 2000s, with Letter to My Mama and songs like that, So Merciless is a legend in his own right. Also, it must also be noted that Merciless is from Clarendon. Clarendon is a rural parish, and for many years, Kingston artists have received favoritism from, industry players, stage shows, record producers, radio stations, and artists from rural areas are always secluded, they're always ostracized and not given objective opportunities and objective airplay. And so this man, went up against the grain, coming from a rural parish, branding himself as the Warren Don from Clarendon, carried Clarendon on his back and paraded with country, with brand Clarendon all those years, like you see Charlie Blacks doing right now. He was the first country artist to parade with Kingston, as the opposition, but parade with Clarendon on his back, with a rural parish on his back, and be successful with it. Not to mention defeating three popular artists that are from Kingston, namely Ninja Man, Beanie Man, and Bounty Killer. May his soul rest in peace, and may his family find peace and solace in his passing, But it's time also for y'all to put respect on Merciless's name. Another notable thing is that recently Bounty Killer did an interview with Teach Them. You know what I mean? Teach Them is a popular YouTube channel. You can check out TEACHDEM, and you can see where he paid homage to Merciless and gave credit, you know what I mean, to Merciless as one of those artists who, pushed him to do better, and also said that Merciless is a very, very good artist, you know what I mean. Bounty Killer having mellowed with time, you know what I mean, and was able to speak objectively about Merciless and give him credit, and we are happy that he was able to do that before the passing of Merciless. So if Bounty Killer can do that, surely as fans we can look into it and give respect to this man, you know what I mean, help to prolong his legacy by sharing his music, you know what I mean, with our kids, you know what I mean, and also, validating him in the history books as one of those unique voices, you know what I mean, one of those lyricists who basically helped to put dancehall where it is today. R.I.P. Merciless.